came a long way, that's what the song say. And I could do all things, I could do all things. Yeah, I could do all things, yeah, we came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all things, I could do all things.
YouTube, how are you? It's been a very, very long time. I hope you're well. I think the last time I've done a video on here was May last year, leading up to a photo shoot and then going off to Marbella for a stag do. So a lot has gone on since then. The main or most important and happiest thing that has happened is the birth of my now youngest daughter, Marley. In sort of the fitness or business world, in Jan 2020, started a online coaching business, which is body transformations, specialising in 12 weeks transformations. And that is absolutely flying. I'm really proud and pleased to say. Big shouts to all my clients who have made that happen. Some unbelievable people have gone through our business and completely changed their body and their mindset. If you want to know more about that, I will be referencing my clients and my business throughout future YouTube vids as I am right now. But if you want some detail today, then look in the description box below. I'll link my business Instagram and Facebook page. And if you want to transform, get at me. Anyway, we are about to go to the gym with my wife, going to train legs. I'll go into some detail later on in the vlog around future plans and what I'm doing with the YouTube channel. I'll touch back on the business a little bit more. And I'm also going to focus on this episode around female fat loss, weight loss, body recomposition, as I'm glad to say I've got a lot of females on board with me at the minute. So it feels a good time to actually sort of shine a bit of light on that subject. Anyway, you're now going to see me at the gym, smashing legs.
A few minutes later.
So, I know I said next time you'll see me, I'll be at the gym. I lied. I just wanted to give you a quick update on me, really. So, I've agreed to do a photo shoot in, well, it'll be 6 weeks this Friday. I don't know if that was clever or not, to be honest. We were on holiday early end of last week, just gone. And like everybody, came back heavy, 7 pounds up. Done well to get that off, and I am into like the lowest weigh-ins sort of the last couple of days that I've seen this calendar year. Yeah, the plan is really just to reduce as much body fat as possible in the next six to 7 weeks. Me and Emma and some of our friends are also flying to Ibiza the next day, so like there's loads of motivation there, not only for the obvious photo shoot, but being around Ibiza, feeling good, looking good. The training's been going good up until yesterday. We're doing a push session, and I went to do a shoulder press, and something went sort of in between my rhomboid and trap on the left side. So I went to see a physio and got some treatment that afternoon. So this is yesterday afternoon. I'll put a picture up now actually of that. It doesn't look great, but just to show you. And woke up this morning feeling really, really tight, like terrible in the back. Went and did some cardio this morning at the gym, and it seems to have loosened up loads. So I should have been training legs today. I moved it to later on in the week. But as I say, come back from doing cardio, feel a lot better. I decided to go and train now with them. And as you'll see, there'll be no like barbell squatting. I don't really want to have my arms pinned back in that position because of the, as I say, the trap sort of rhomboid area. So it'll be a lot of, I haven't decided exactly, but it'll be hack squats, leg extension, seated ham curls, that sort of thing. And yeah, that's it really. I just wanted to let you know where I am. So the plan is for the next 6 weeks to document my progress, my training. I'll go into details about what I'm eating, what kind of cardio I'm doing, how I'm getting on with body weight and body fat coming off. It won't purely be about that, as you'll see in today's video. I will be veering off into sort of discussing the business. How mad's that? That's our parcel delivery man. He's laughing. I do want to showcase the business, my clients, and also show you guys that perhaps don't know a lot about me or my business, show you guys what I'm doing. There'll be sort of educational aspects to it, so I'll be giving you my views on all sorts of stuff really, food, supplements. As I said earlier, later on in this vlog, I'll go into, well, my tips rather, on female weight loss, fat loss and body recomposition. So lots going on. I hope you enjoy it. Now I'm going to the gym. See you soon. Well done. Well done. Well done. Job done, job done. The mighty workout meal. Mrs. Mack dog. Lovely. Let's go. Back from the gym. Post-workout meal. I'll go into some proper detail around what I'm eating, calories, training, cardio ahead of this. Well, it's not ahead, it's during this six and a half week prep for the photo shoot, and hopefully Ibiza if COVID doesn't stitch us up. So here it is. Again, nothing special, but it is nice. Big baby leaf salad, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers. These are cool from Morrison's. Beetroot, spinach, and carrot croutons. So you are looking at 88 calories for 20 grams. Not bad for what it is. Very nice, very tasty. Also from Morrison's, I stick this on top. Caesar dressing. Tablespoon is 24 cals. So nothing. Plenty of pink salt. Don't be scared of salt, especially if you exercise regularly and sweat a lot. Pepper, and then of course protein, chicken thighs. I buy a massive couple of kilos of this every week. We cook them all on a Sunday night. Then again, right there, Bob wants to go out. Right, Bob? Emma cooks them, okay. Emma cooks them, then we stick them in the fridge, and then they're just ready to go like now. So I'll chop 300 gram into here. Don't forget to track that if you are tracking your calories and food as cooked weight, because cooked weight and raw weight meat is two different values altogether. While you're in the kitchen, this is all on my iPhone for today, but I have invested in a new camera. There it is, Osmo Pocket. I was going to use it today and then realised I had the wrong SD card, schoolboy error, but better quality videos, or filming rather, to come.
1 hour later.
Hello. So it's 10 to 7. Emma's gone to pick one of the girls up. Me and Big Bad Bob walking around the mean streets of Warwickshire. Taking him for a walk, get my steps in. Quite lucky actually. It's quite a nice place near where I live. Just wanted to touch back on the two things we spoke about earlier. I've got just over 6 weeks to get as much body fat off me as possible. It's going to be a big challenge. In fact, what I'll do is I'll pop a current physique shot up on the screen now. So there you see. So judging from past experience of getting very lean for photo shoots, I need to lose 15 to 20 pounds, which is a lot in a short space of time. It's what I'm aiming for is 3 pounds a week, which is kind of the maximum amount I'd ever want to lose. Any more, and it's not only tough going, but you do run the risk. I don't want to lose muscle. We want to lose body fat. So I'll go into detail in future episodes around what I'm eating, what my calories are, what my training split is, what I think about steps, cardio, everything involved with getting in great shape quickly, really. So the other thing was just back to the business, really. I'm absolutely over the moon. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I wouldn't say fell on my lap, but it was kind of like a natural progression. So people were contacting me for sort of help around diet and training and all that good stuff. And literally from January, obviously January being the time when not only myself, but everyone, the whole world, usually embarks on a fitness journey or a weight loss, fat loss, body recomp phase, whatever you want to call it, but generally getting in better shape after having a lot of fun and probably putting on some to a lot of weight over Christmas. I've got to keep turning around because he can't be trusted. Come on, Bob. This is something I've always wanted to do. Let's just go for it. So I literally took on a few clients, family members even, my sister, my wife, my brother-in-law, and worked on a small handful of people. And then once their transformations come out, that gathers obviously momentum. People get interested, realise what you're doing, and it kind of went from there really. And it's literally gone crazy. You'll see a few of the transformations, or you will have already seen a few in my intro. But I will share a few more across the weeks of guys that have already come out of this 12-week transformation phases. But I have got between 40 and 50 people right this minute working with me during their transformation. So in the next sort of 2 months, there's going to be amazing transformations, which I just cannot wait to document, to show them off for their hard work, and obviously to show off, I'm proud of what I can do to help people, and I absolutely love it, and it's a passion of mine. As I've said previously, if you didn't know I did that, or you're just interested to see more, do check me out on Instagram and on Facebook. I will be sharing some of the framework or principles around what I take the guys through for 12 weeks. I do have my own way of working. It's nothing extreme. I don't do keto or crazy shake diets. It is solid, nutritious food, plenty of it. We feed our guys into shape, not starve. Go on, Bob. That said, there is a time where it gets hard and we do drop calories to, really get the fat off towards the back end of the transformation, but it's certainly not unhealthy, and it's something I'm really, really super proud of. So yeah, as I say, I'll share more over the coming weeks around the clients and my thinking and the way I work. On the next clip, when I get home, I'm going to talk through my five top tips for female weight loss, fat loss. As I said, it's kind of spurred on by the fact that I have took on a lot of female clients over the last 3 months, and I think there is a lot of misconception in the world around kind of females' mindset towards eating food, calories, protein, training. So I think it'd be helpful for anybody out there that is watching this to see my top 5 tips. Anyway, good to talk, and I'll see you back home.
Much later.
Good evening, YouTube. As promised then, my 5 top tips for females looking to drop weight, drop fat, get lean, strong, firm, toned up, whatever you want to call it. What I've definitely found over the last 6 months, 7 months of running my online business is that in some way, shape or form, every female is after the toned look, drop weight, yes, but drop fat and get strong, which is great. I think that's such a healthy goal to have. It's not all about just scales, whatever the scales say dictate whether I'm in good shape or bad shape, because that is complete box. And I'm glad that people are starting to notice that. So I've had some good conversations with all my clients really, and this has spurred me on to do this now. 5 top tips. Number 1, lift weights, 100%. You're never going to get that lean, firm look, in my opinion, without lifting weights. Lifting weights is the king in body recomposition. And we're not just talking about weight loss, we're talking about recomposition of the body. So going from overweight and soft with no sort of shape to stripping fat off, looking firmer, having the sort of curves that you want with your, firm arms, bum, legs, that sort of thing. It's going to be very tough to achieve that without lifting weights. Now, it's fine. Every client that comes to me that enjoys, say, cycling or running or walking, there's no problem. You can build that in. But for me, you lift weights 3-4 times a week. to the level that you can do. I'd never give you something extremely complicated if you were a beginner, for example, but you would be doing, for me, I'd like to see 4 times 1 hour sessions a week on the weights. And then, you know, if you like doing certain other cardio bits, then we add that in, no problem. Number 2, protein. Massively important. Again, it's hand in hand with the weights. That firm look, you're not doing yourself any favors if you are just setting up for calories and not paying any mind to protein. There's lots of cool things going on with protein. So you've got to remember, when you're in a calorie deficit, which is what you need to be in to lose fat, you could quite easily lose muscle. So if you're a female watching this and you think you've got no muscle, you really have. Even if you haven't been lifting weights before, everybody has. So it's very important that you, 1, protect the muscle you've got, and number 2, you know, don't burn your bridges in terms of building some muscle in the early days of your dieting phase, because there is evidence to show, even though you're in a calorie deficit, if you've never lifted weights before, or you've never lifted weights in like an optimal manner with sort of progressive overload, and you know, someone like me training you and putting a proper program together for you, that you can still build muscle whilst in a calorie deficit. It is tough, but it does happen. So you need protein to do both of those things. So for me, that has to be in there. Optimal amount of protein for me, really generic. If you're a female, I like to see just, you know, anything over 100 grams is great. Male, I'd shoot for 1 gram per pound of body weight. Number 3, track calories. For me, the fastest way from A to B is having all the data in front of you. I always say it's like going on a journey in your car to somewhere you've never been before. If you are not tracking your calories, for me, and you're just going like fist sizes, or that's a healthy plate of food, I'll just eat as much of that as I want, or just, you know, this much of it, you know. You know, you probably over time will get to where you want to be. Probably, not definitely, but probably. But if you know exactly how many calories are in that plate because you've weighed the food out, you can control your calorie deficit so much easier. And for me, like I just said there with the car analogy, not tracking your food is like going from somebody saying, drive to some place in Coventry. Now, you don't even know where I live, but Coventry's about 20 minutes away, without a sat nav, but you've never been there before. You're like, I'd get there, wouldn't I? But I'd probably pull over, ask for directions, drive around in circles a few times, and I might get there. Tracking your calories is like somebody saying, here's a sat nav, go to this postcode. Punch it in and it's straight there. It's not easy. I'm not saying track your calories, it's like drop fat like that, but you will get there, for me, a lot quicker if you track your calories. Number 4 then, again, it's around calories. It's managing your calories. Be very self-aware of when you need your calories the most, whether that is at certain points in the day, like the evening, or certain days of the week, like Saturdays or Sundays, when you just find yourself more hungry. If you're a male and you're set up for the first few weeks of your diet and you're going to say, right, now 2,000 calories a day, great, that's 14,000 calories a week. How about if you know you struggle at the weekends, why don't you do 1,500 calories Monday to Friday? And all those calories you've banked, those 500 calories a day, stick them all on your weekend, eat much more food at the weekend, but from Monday to Sunday, you've actually eaten the same amount of calories as you would have had if you just had the 2,000 every day. So number 5 then, again, the manage and track calories, to be fair, there is not aimed solely at females. That's for everybody, but it's kind of rolled off the protein and lifting weights. This one is for females. Number 5, the last one. Understand your monthly cycle and the effects it will have, or can have, because it is obviously person specific, on your scale weight, your mood, your hunger, and the look in the mirror. So some females breeze through it to a degree, maybe hold a bit of body weight and then it's gone and we're back to normal. Some have, you know, a real tough time. Scales go up a pound or 2. They hold water, so they look not as pleasing to their eye anyway. They're hungrier. They're not as happy, which is just unfortunately something that has just got to be managed. So for me, the best thing to do is be aware that that's going to happen and tell yourself leading up to that week that the scales are just the scales and it's false reading. What you look like in the mirror, don't even look in the mirror if you don't want to. It's fine. It is a temporary thing that we have to just, or you guys have to just go through. Once you're out the other side of it, you know, you get your just rewards for pushing through. And obviously, unfortunately, I can imagine in the world that a lot of females would go to shit at that point and just go, you know, I'm sick of this. The scales have gone up, I look crap, I feel crap, I'm hungry, bang, I'll eat a load of chocolate. Fair enough, but unfortunately, once you've gone through that phase and you come out the other end, you actually will be 3-4 pounds up and carrying water and not looking as impressive in the mirror. But now it's not because of the monthly cycle, it's because of the reaction to the tough time you've had during that time of the month. So if you can just do your best to mentally prepare yourself going up to that point, you're going to be much better off, much better equipped to actually just ride the wave, understand that it's a bit of a crap time. The scales are false. Don't look in the mirror if you don't have to. Potentially, I say to a lot of my female clients, if we want to bump the calories up 100 a day, I mean, 100 is nothing, you know, just for that period, you know, that period of time, that's not a big issue at all for me. If it means, you know, having a bit more fruit instead of, you know, to make that time a little bit more bearable, we will then get our rewards, you know, the other side of that monthly occurrence. So for me, very important, understand it, be prepared for it, manage it, and really just tough it out and get through it. So I hope that's helpful. There's my 5 tips. Went on a little bit longer than I thought. I love talking about this stuff. I'm so passionate about health, fitness, and everything along with it. You know, the training aspects, the nutrition aspects, the mindset aspects. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love your feedback. I'll be really happy and appreciative if you was to like the video and subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more videos to come on a regular basis. So keep your eye out for that. The next video or the next vlog that I'm going to record is, I think it'll be quite an interesting one for you guys. It's my sister's birthday. We're going out for the day in Birmingham. We're shopping. We're having lunch at Fumo. We're staying in a nice boutique hotel. We're going out for dinner. I am, as you know from earlier on in the vlog, I am prepping for a photo shoot in 6 weeks, just over 6 weeks time. So I have to be very careful, but like I've just said here, I'm going to manage my calories leading up to Saturday. I'm also going to manage my calories on the day by training in the morning, eating very little calories during the morning, early afternoon. I'm not going to get, you know, pissed because that's not going to be helpful at all. But I will have a couple of drinks. So you'll see the kind of drink choices, the food choices, and what I do either side of that event, if you like, to not just limit the damage, but still just to make sure that I'm still there, present, having fun myself and showing up for my family and my wife, because it can be very selfish, this game, when you're trying to do something for yourself. And sometimes it doesn't have to be as selfish as perhaps we all make it. And I've been guilty of that over the years, but the more I've educated myself around all of this, really, a lot of the stuff I just touched on there, managing calories, tracking calories, protein, the more I realised that, you know, you don't really need to be that militant, not all the time. So anyway, that'll be the next vlog. This is the end of this vlog. Thank you very much. It's good to be back recording videos. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, please comment, like, subscribe. It means a lot. And I'll see you in Birmingham. Peace.